Arsenal FanTv America, welcome back. Champions League edition, episode 3, special episode today. We're going to talk about it now day by day. Tuesday just happened. All 8 games were played for Tuesday. Starting today in the morning, I watched Copenhagen take on ManCity. It was in Copenhagen, let me just tell you, in Denmark. The fans, the atmosphere, the jumping for joy. It's just so nice to see that. It's such a joy to watch football fans around the world enjoying this very sport. Copenhagen Stadium was very tense. They come on and then Man City go down one player in the first half. Erling Haaland did not play. City did not look that dangerous. Or maybe, let's just give the benefit of the doubt to Copenhagen. They kept him not busy. They pressured Kevin De Bruyne on the ball, and that's what it is. You just have to stop City playing, and I think Copenhagen did that. Maybe City didn't play, but I'm going to give the benefit of the doubt again, or the credit to Copenhagen, and the game was, at the end, 1-1. And that was, by the way, Group G. Man City still leads the group. They qualified. They don't need any more points. Next game we're going to talk about is the Benfica PSG. I know we're not going in a row, but again, I'm talking about the games that I watched, and what a game. Benfica go now to Paris. Remember last time out, if you watched episode 2 last week, Benfica was able to draw with PSG. Now they come to Paris Saint-Germain, and we talked about the fans being the number 12 fan and whatnot. It was a great game, but fans were a big part of it in Benfica, and they came up 1-1. Now we go to Paris. Paris Saint-Germain's fans, ultras, and all these humongous amounts of cheering, and still Benfica manages to get another draw. Wow. PSG, top of the group. We'll go back and discuss groups at the end of tomorrow's episode, but again, today is just a recap about what happened. Next game was Maccabi Haifa and Juventus. And as I said last week, Maccabi Haifa don't have a whole lot of stars, really. They have Mohamed and David. That's the only two I actually remember from the game. The rest of the team, we really don't know anything about. But again, Maccabi Haifa at their own home, at their own stadium, at their own turf, makes it very, very difficult for Juventus to do anything, and they lost 2-0 to Maccabi Haifa. Juventus losing to Maccabi Haifa doesn't really sound right. However, Maccabi Haifa showed you that the underdog, like they shown, can never be counted out. We still have games to come. Next, we go to the Chelsea-Milan game. I have mixed feeling about this game, but we're just going to say that again, Chelsea, Graham Potter, their new manager, is giving them a new dimension, is giving them a new push. They go out there at the San Siro, which is very, very difficult to get a win, and they win again against AC Milan 2-0. This time around, it was at the San Siro. AC Milan had a red card. We could see after the game, even the coach steps on the field directly and talks to the official, or one of the officials, or the main official actually talks to the referee about how disappointed he was, and we can see him a little bit heated up. Of course, we don't, you shouldn't talk to the ref. The game is done. However, some people are frustrated. We cannot really judge from out here. Things are heated up at the moment. Again, the game finishes 2-0 for Chelsea. Next, it was an okay game. Dinamo Zagreb at their own turf was playing Salzburg. As we know, Salzburg is still top of the group, Group E, that is. And that game was 1-1. Next, we go to Celtic and Leipzig. And as I said, don't count Leipzig out because they just did it again. They won last week, as I predicted in episode 1. And in episode 2, I said they're probably going to win again. And they did win again. They grabbed a win against Celtic at Celtic's field, which we all know it's very, very, very difficult, ground. It's as hot as Anfield almost. It's an amazing ground to play at, and it's very intimidating. However, here is RB Leipzig going in. Timo Werner, ex-Chelsea player, that didn't really get enough love from the Chelsea fans, so therefore he didn't really perform at his best. We've seen him at Leipzig before Chelsea, and now he goes back to his original club to show us what class he possessed, made a goal, and made an assist. Timo Werner and RB Leipzig grab a win. And now guess what? Leipzig is the number 2 spot, second in Group F. Next game is Borussia Dortmund playing the Sevilla of the world, and now it's in Germany. Last go around, Sevilla's manager was on his way out. Lopetegui. And now, their new coach, Jorge Sampaoli. We all know him. He coached Chile before, the Chilean national team. He also last go around was coaching Marseille, the French league. Great coach. He takes Sevilla now to go play the first game in Germany against a very strong opponent. Ground that we all know is very intimidating. They have a section behind one of the goals to the left if you're watching on TV. And man, this section looks just scary, intimidating. There's a lot of people packed in one place. So very intimidating place to go play football at. Last go around, Dortmund won 4-1. That embarrassed them at home, Sevilla's own ground. So now Sevilla comes back with their new coach for revenge. What happened was a good game, and it ended up 1-1, point for each. No harm, no foul. Everybody's happy. And now next, I'm going to talk about the last game of today, which was Real Madrid playing Shakhtar Donetsk at the Bernabeu. And once again, Shakhtar Donetsk comes out strong, togetherness. Of course, we all know what they're going through, their own country and some of the Ukrainian players. Very difficult for everyone. Imagine the Ukrainian players themselves and the situation and what's happening. But they come out as a strong team to cheer their fans. They did their job. They went and almost beat Real Madrid till the 95th minute. They were up 1-0, and Antonio Rudiger comes from the back, storming. As we all know, the fighter he is, I really do like him as a player, the center back for Real Madrid. He comes barging, jumps with the goalkeeper to score and take the goalkeeper's gloves and hands in his face. Antonio Rudiger left the pitch or the field bloody. We don't like to see that, of course, but that's how much Real Madrid wanted to at least get something out of the game, and that's how much Shakhtar Donetsk give them as hard time. So great game, I think, was game of the day, we can say. The Shakhtar Donetsk Real Madrid game. Seen great football, seen a couple of good goals, and we've seen spirit and we've seen fighting, and that's what football is about. What a day. Wait for tomorrow's episode. This is it for today. This is it for all 8 matches. We covered every game for you today out of all games. First game was Copenhagen versus ManCity, 0-0. Next was Dinamo Zagreb, Salzburg, 1-1. Another draw. Dortmund, Sevilla, 1-1. Maccabi Haifa beats Juventus in Maccabi Haifa. Celtic lose at Celtic Park to the RB Leipzig of the world. They lost 2-0. Benfica PSG 1-1, as we all saw. Next, Milan lost to Chelsea at the San Siro. And finally, Real Madrid at the Bernabeu grab a point at the 95th minute, 1-1 with Shakhtar Donetsk. And that was Arsenal FanTv America Champions League Edition, Episode 3. Wait for us tomorrow with the rest of the 16 game. That was 8 games for today, 8 games for tomorrow. We'll see you then. Hope you loved it, because I loved it.